Okay, I should be broadcasting. We'll see if I'm on YouTube. Basically, I've started. Hey, Lizard, how are you doing? Hey, Bug, how are you? Okay, we are live. So I am going into the YouTubes right now, and I am just doing the back end stuff. We're going to set it to subscriber mode only. How are you all doing today? Have you had a good day today? I have had a busy, productive day. That is for sure. I hate that birds. Oh, I was like, there I am in the chat. Look at that. And let's worry about the details later. You know what? I do have a thumbnail. Let's go ahead and set our thumbnail together, shall we, boys and girls? Um, of course, we've got Ma Petite Vintage is still live. So we're just going to chill and wait for her to finish her live. She's got all of that artisanian reincarnado dough. I try. I try. The effort's there, right? No, it's not made for kids, but no, we don't want to restrict it. Let's save those changes to the YouTube. We've opened it. Hey, Emmeline, we'll see you soon. Nick Moss, lady, how are you doing today? I know my lighting is not the best. I promise we're going to flip it around here in just a moment. And we're going to do front facing. I will say that my iPad holder is not the best for the situation that we've got for tonight, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. Let's save that change. Okay, I think we're all good on the YouTube side. So, again, my attention's here now with you guys. How are y'all doing? Did you have a good day? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Diane. How are y'all doing today? Hey, Blue Bunny. It is good to see y'all. Miss Classy Shack. Get it, get it. Buffalo Girl is with us. Raisin Haley. Wait, what was it? Raisin Haley Creations. Hey, Peg and Stephanie. How are ya? Megs, how are you? Silva. Silva eyes. She's got Silva eyes. Go ahead, get it. How y'all doing today? Miss Susie is with us in the chat. Oh, I had some technical glitches today, unfortunately. Hey, ciao, Jean. Ciao. How are you? Unfortunately, there were some technical glitches. Um, you had a wonderful, productive weekend. Thank you for asking. Looking forward to seeing. I know. Are you excited or what? I'm very excited. We are going to get you guys an itinerary tomorrow. We need to get you out that itinerary. Nothing is really written in stone. We do have quite a few folks. Misty and I are doing kind of an antique excursion, our second antique excursion being hosted here at Richard's Inn, the Scioto Inn. So that's what we're talking about. Susie is going to be with us, Miss Emmeline. We have some other folks joining us, but we're really looking forward to that. It's going to be quite exciting. So, yeah. We will be doing more. So if you're interested, keep your eye out for that. We, of course, will announce that during our live sales on our Instagram and, of course, on YouTube community pages. So do be on the lookout for the next one. We're really excited about that. But yes, as I was saying, I definitely hit some technical glitches today. Unfortunately, the stream wouldn't let me broadcast it over onto YouTube. So that was a little disappointing for me. We really do like to try to build as much of an audience for our vamp sellers as we possibly can. But you guys really showed up here exclusively on Vamp. So, we really do appreciate that. My apologies, of course, to our Blitz sellers. Like I said, we want to try to provide you guys with as much support as we possibly can. But unfortunately, the technology did not want to cooperate today. So, I don't know. Did the raid happen? Well, no, she still got 2 minutes, right? You can't get the other seller's sound off. Hey, Linda, how are you doing today? Andrea, hello. My best advice for you is to completely, hey, Lamar, how are you? And Fanny B and Tootie, Best Coast style. Okay. My best advice is if you just exit completely out of either the district website or the app, and it should close then, yeah, and close the other tabs. Thank you, bug. And then just come back in. I know it's not the best of solutions, but that should help with you. I know some people sometimes, when the sale is actually running, the bid button will sometimes occasionally disappear. It's disappeared for me. And the way to do that is just exit out of the sale and then come back in, and then you will see it. Again, that's just technology. It's great, of course, when it works, not so much when it doesn't. But again, we just try to do our best with it. So, yeah, thank you guys for hanging in there with us. You got it. All right, good deal. Good deal. So, yes. Yeah, yeah. Where I've got interesting. I didn't honestly, y'all. I drove from Pennsylvania to Ohio today, and I honestly was just gonna do a chat, and then I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do a sale. So it's definitely like it's literally going to be a choice. I kind of divided it up a little bit differently, just simply because not everything that we have tonight is going to ship first class. So we're going to do one round of three, and then we'll do another round of three, and then we'll get into. I have one item that will sell independent of any of the choice items, just simply because it's so heavy. You will see that down here, or actually, is it over here? You'll see that in the shopping cart. It is the Art Nouveau jewelry casket. The weight on that one is just so disproportional to anything else. So I did list that one by itself. But then when we get into the other buyer choice, all of that stuff will ship first class. There is our raid that is a happening. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you, my petite vintage. We appreciate you, lady. Good evening to everybody, or afternoon, depending, of course, on where you are watching. Some of you over there, well, I guess it's early evening, or good night. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Thank you all so much for being with us. We really do appreciate it. As I was saying to the other folks that were here earlier, I do want to apologize to our vamp sellers. Unfortunately, I like to be able to broadcast the duration of the Blitz sales. We typically do that. We're going to continue to do that. Unfortunately, this evening, technology was not my friend, so I was not able to do that. So I do apologize to all of our vamp sellers. Like was saying earlier, we really do try to do our best to best support our sellers as much as we can. So I apologize, but next time is right. That is right. Next time we will make it happen. So you guys, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I'm going to go back to what I was just saying. I am going to be doing a sale this evening. I kind of divided it up a little bit differently. We've got one round of buyer's choice. It's going to be for three items. We'll sell, hopefully, maybe through those things. We're going to jump into the next round of three items, and I did it because of weight. I have one item that's going to sell independent of anything, just because, again, the weight is disproportionate to anything else. And then we will do like our regular buyer's choice board. I will say this: my iPad holder is not really set up for a buyer's choice sale in my current setting. So we're gonna do the best we can with this one. Um, I had said again, I had said earlier, I drove from Pennsylvania to Ohio today, so I really wasn't planning on doing a sale. But then I had time, and I was like, carpe diem. And so then I was like trying to get the camera to work, and it wasn't happening. So we're just going to get into it. So without further ado, yeah, I do want to say, before we get into the sale, I do want to thank all of our vamp sellers. I think that you all did an absolutely amazing job. Hats off to you all. I know for some people it was their first vamp sale. You would never know it. I think everybody did really good. Their presence was great. The items were great. And I also really want to make sure that we give, pardon me, a huge, huge round of applause to Miss Veronica Vamp for helping out all of our sellers this evening. We were utilizing the OBS system to make this evening's sale possible. So a huge round of Veronica for Veronica, who I think absolutely killed it. Like was boom, boom, boom right there with everything. Like you would have never known. So yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's get into this sale. All right, we're gonna try it out. Now, listen, I said the camera angle was gonna be weird, and I mean it now. All right, Veronica was with it. All right, I promise the lighting's gonna get a little bit better. So let's flip the camera. Let's pray together, boys and girls. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna angle it down. uh, this thing is weird weighted. Okay. You know what? We're just going to roll with it, boys and girls. Okay. So, what we have got, girl, I need it risen. It's just, I probably could have made it happen if I had realized this sooner. Like I said, I really wasn't planning on doing it. So, we're just going to go with it. Oh, all right. Can't you tell I'm a professional online reseller? Clearly, boys and girls. All right. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. It is going to, in fact, be a buyer's choice. However, because the weights are different on things, I group them together in smaller buyer choices. So that's how we're going to do it. So I just have the three items. Clearly, they're all baby planters. Each one, and full disclosure before we run anything, each one of these guys, these little ones here, they're absolutely adorable. They are great for using as an actual planter, but they all have little condition issues. I know. So let's start off with our first one here. Look at this sweetheart. Look at that. He's got a little extra something right there. I think that will come off. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know that that is actually, you guys, going to come off. So he's got a little mole. That's actually not the condition issue that I was speaking of. Now, he is not marked, but I do believe he is a Relpo. Actually, he is marked. Do believe it is a Relpo. But the condition issue resides back here. Okay. See, he's got like a sliver of paint missing right here. And he was also repaired. They're difficult to see. Can you see the hairline right here? All right. So he was repaired. He was repaired right here, albeit very good from the exterior. This is what is noticeable, but on the interior, it is there. Okay. So full disclosure. I agree, Susie. It's still absolutely adorable. A little yarn baby, kind of anthropomorphic animal. He's precious. We've got our little blue bears back here in the boot. Now, this one does have its sticker. It does have its Norcrest sticker. Golly, my light is even horrible. Hey, Deb's Finds, how are you doing today? This one, unlike our first one here, you see the difference in glazes. Our one here in the rear is a high glaze. This is a matte glaze. It is buttery smooth, okay? It is a buttery smooth. Now, this one, I forget. Oh, hairline. See it? There is a hairline right here. Still structural, but right here, there is a hairline. Okay. I think it's coming across for y'all. So that is a choice, one or two, depending. And then our third choice right here. Now, this one doesn't have any chips or cracks. He does have his Napco sticker. Boy, my camera doesn't want to focus. So there is the Napco sticker. While the elephant has no chips or cracks, his condition is on the inside. He was, in fact, used as a planter. Okay. So he does have a lot of calcified dirt. All righty. So that is his condition issue. Calcification from use on the interior, no chips, cracks, or hairlines on the actual planter. All right. We do have a sliver of paint missing on this one right here. And again, he was repaired. And then that third one, the boot, does in fact have the hairline. Now, all of that said, we're going to start the choice off, boys and girls. Yes, we are. We're going to start the choice off at $5. All right. I did a 30-second countdown. I don't know why, but we're going to do it. So, high bidder is going to get their choice of which of the three planters they would like. Again, each one has its own little condition issue, but I think starting it at $5, that's very fair. It's up to, I think, each individual to determine what it is and or is not that they're willing to accept in their vintage pieces. Like I said, each one of these guys, the boot has a hairline. It is not going all the way through. I will say that. It's still absolutely adorable. Stop it. Thank you all for the bids. Do appreciate it. That is our Norcrest. This is our Relpo. We got them all represented. Sliver and Repair. Thank you, Miss Diane. Thank you. And then we do have the Napco. Again, no chips or cracks on him, but it's calcified. Listen, you could probably soak it for a day or two, might lighten it, but quite frankly, don't think that it would completely remove it, truth be told. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Mars. Do appreciate it. They're all absolutely adorable. And listen, all of these like grouped together, stop it. That is such a cute little look. Again, because they each have their own little condition issue, you could certainly choose to put an actual plant in there if you would like. Oh, Lord. It's amazing the stuff that I will do. Mars, congratulations and thank you. You get your pick. Do you want the boot? Do you want the yarn? Do you want the elephant? Totally up to you, but you do get first pick. So, like I said, we're doing an elephant to Mars. Congratulations, Mars, the elephant. That one is coming to you. Thank you. All right. So, we've got these two cuties left. Okay. Again, condition issues, equally cute. You know what we're going to do. Like I said, because of weight, I ran it a little bit differently. So we're going to start the auction again for 30 seconds, starting it at $5. We do have our yarn animal here, which I do believe is Relpo. It's got the cursive signature, high glaze. It's really getting caught in the light, so making it difficult to see. Thank you, Miss Diane. Appreciate you. And then our boot. And this one is in the buttery soft matte glaze. I love it. Little door. You just want to and walk inside. Kind of like a take on old Mother Hubbard, right? Or no, wait, the old woman who lived in a shoe. But this one does have that hairline, okay? What is it? I'd stay at their bare boot air. Oh, Lord, Amy. God love you. I don't think you can go wrong with either. Oh, wait. So who was? Michelle B. Lady, congratulations and thank you. You get your pick. Would you like the boot or would you like the yarn baby? Thank you, Michelle. Yarn baby is coming to you. All right. Well, we will see if anybody, we do have our boot left here. So we'll see if anybody is interested in the boot. Again, I'm going to start it for $5. I probably could have started this one at 15 seconds. Hindsight, you know what? Opportunity to learn next time. Okay. Thank you, Miss Emmeline. Do appreciate you. So pink airbrushed glaze. He's got a little patch heel back there. Oh, he got another little patch on the front. It's absolutely adorable, right? But it does, yes, boys and girls, does have that hairline. Alrighty, congratulations and thank you, Miss Emmeline. That little booty boot is coming to you. Hoot hoot. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to add 3 more things onto our board here. Like I said, I kind of set the things up here in accordance to their weight. So that way I can get you all in the appropriate shipping. Okay. Well, let's start off with our first item. These are our green, these are Italian, but they're green agate grapes. Okay. Look at that. Even the leaves are stones. Now, I do want to point out that one of the leaves, where you at, little leaf? This one back here, the point of its leaf has broken off. Okay. So I do want to let you know that one. They are on a wire armature. Okay. So you can kind of bend them around. I love that sound. I love it. So that'll be a choice, are those green agate grapes with the stone, or I should say the agate leaves on those. Okay. Our next choice are these. These are interesting. Okay. These candlesticks with the Bollicante in there. They're giving me like Polish vibes. All right. So obviously you have the set of taper handles. Lord. Taper candle holders. There are no chips, there are no cracks on them. It's a gorgeous forest green on that. I just love these. Oh, it's a great mid-century look. Your lucite candles in these, stop it. Now these are weighty. I will tell you that much. Okay, this is the heaviest of the 3 things that we're going to add. Ooh, green. Ooh, the gold in those would be fabulous. All right, so that's our second choice, and then our third choice. Now, boys and girls, I have had this piece of glass for a hot minute. And I swear to you, I know that I'm going to sell it. And the minute that I sell it, I'm going to find the missing component tomorrow. It is the look, honey, look at that color. Ooh. This is Ellie Smith. Obviously, it's got our Greek key. Now it is missing. Is it? No, it's dusty. Oof, y'all, pardon. Um, it is supposed to have a matching blue, cobalt blue flower frog. Okay. Clearly, I do not have the flower frog. I have tried for several months to get one. I have not been able to come up with one. It is definitely dusty for sure. But that color, look at that color. That is a sick color. Ellie Smith, cobalt blue, Greek key, flower. Y'all, I am so tired. The words are just beyond me right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Ah. Oh goodness. So those are going to be your 3 choices: grapes, Ellie Smith, or the candlesticks. These are glass. They are not lucite, by the way. Alrighty. Where am I at? Number 4. This is the pick one heavy pick. That's what we're doing. I'm going to start them at 10. Okay. We got 30 seconds on the clock. So again, you've got those gorgeous, look at the color on these. This is actually a fabulous combination. Look at that. That is sick. This would be nice if there was if you had an amethyst flower frog, you could put a clear flower frog in there, most certainly. Like I said, it was made, manufactured, and sold with a matching cobalt one, but I don't have it. There are no chips or cracks on this glass, by the way. No chips or cracks on our gorgeous Polish style candlesticks. Again, keeping in mind, these are in fact glass, okay? Ooh, get it. Miss Robin's Nest placing an earlier auto bid. She said, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to pick something. They are unmarked, but the lucite in these. Oh, just love it. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Do appreciate it. I have a feeling this is what most people are going after. That color, I don't know. Maybe you're going after the grapes. Could be. These are excellent. Look at the color. Do you see the veining and the striation in them? I love that. An organic piece of fruit made from an organic piece of nature. Don't they, though? They do look real. Seriously. Y'all take your grapes, green grapes especially, and then, obviously you want to wash them, but just put them in a little bit of bath of cold water and put them in the fridge. You don't have to like submerge them or anything, but just enough. Leave them in the fridge overnight and then eat your green grapes. Oh, the snap, the crispness of them. You'll thank me. Don't you worry. So again, green agate or quartz. Listen, I don't know my minerals like that. The grapes. Y'all, thank you so much for the bids. The Cobalt Ellie Smith. Ooh, Emmeline. I've not tried the frozen ones. This color, do you see? I think we catch it and there. It gives like a purple read to it. That is stunning. I love, love, love this piece. But I think it would be really nice with a clear flower frog in it. I should have done it with a clear flower frog. Or, of course, our Polish style candlesticks. Boo! Oh, time got thrown back up on there. I was sold. Peg's almost girl. Robbins, she ain't letting it go. She ain't gonna let it go. Hey, Miss Baked Pearl, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for being here. She kicked it off today. Oh, Miss Robin, congratulations and thank you, lady. You get your pick. Would you like your candlesticks? Would you like your L.E. Smith? Or would you like the grapes? That color is, oh, I love that color. I actually had these displayed with Get It Robin. Okay, well, let me tell you, I had these grapes. These do come from my personal collection, believe it or not. But I had these displayed with a Royal Ducks Rose Bowl. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And it was like the classic Royal Ducks, but it had the applied rose and then it's so questionable if they're peaches or plums or whatever. But the Rose Bowl that I have, the fruit was heavier in green. So I was like, oh, that kind of looks like grapes. Oh my gosh, it was such a stunning look. But anyhow, Robin, congratulations and thank you. The grapey grapes, they're coming to you. I am so psycho. All right, let's run it again. Y'all know the deal. It's the heavy pick one. We're going to start it off at 10, and we do have this. We still have the two choices. Thank you, Miss Michelle. That is your Ellie Smith, that cobalt that is giving me. Hey, Anna, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for being here. Um, you have the grapes too. I know they're really versatile. They're really versatile. Mid-century antique, it goes really well. Contemporary, anyhow. Three-footed Ellie Smith in the cobalt. Clearly a little dusty, but gosh darn it, that color still doesn't pick up that violet. Do you see it down in here? Look at that. I love it. I don't think this piece glows. Let me pull this out of the light, y'all. I'm gonna put it under here. No, it doesn't glow. Miss Michelle B, she won heavy pick. Lady, congratulations and thank you. Do you want the Ellie Smith? Or where are they at? Would you like the candlesticks? Totally up to you, lady. Candle, candle, burning. Green candle. Congratulations, Michelle. Those are beautiful. Are you going to put lucite in them? You know what? Oh my gosh. We've got some time, right? So let's just go ahead. Wait, hold on. Of course, I happen to have just a mercury glass candle laying around here because let's just check it. Why wouldn't I have? Ooh, glass and glass. Oh, that's a great look. Ooh. Okay. Michelle, you have the option to use the lucite or the mercury glass. Yes. Do the mercury. Do the mercury. Okay. Well, get that dust off there. We've got this one here, our Ellie Smith Cobalt. She's all by herself. I will run it and see if anybody's interested. We're going to start it at 10. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Again, no chips or cracks to it. Like I said, it is clearly missing the flower frog, but to each their own. They did make it with the matching cobalt, but I think a clear one in there would be just fine. A pink one, you could do a pink one. I don't have any spare flower frogs lying around right now. Oh, Miss Emmeline. Congratulations, lady. Well, guess what? You don't even have to let me know since this is the only one that's left on the board. Thank you, Emmeline. The Ellie Smith is going to come to you. I do too. The color is fabulous. Look at that violet picking up. Congratulations, Emmeline. Thank you. All righty. So, like I said, I did have one item that was the weight of it is just, it's so much heavier than anything we've seen up to this point and anything else that I have to offer this tonight. So, I'm going to run it by itself. Alrighty. It is our Art Nouveau jewelry casket. Now, this one was sprayed. I do believe it to be original. I don't think that somebody came in and resprayed it. I do believe it to be original. Okay. You do have the Jenny Lynn faces on it. One, you can see her right here. They are on both sides. 2, 3, 4. Yep, there it is. 5 and 6. There are 6 of the Jenny Lynn heads on there. Now, this does not have the pin. Okay. Actually, I don't even, yeah. Let me just make sure. Okay. So not only does it not have the pin, the hinge back here is missing. Okay. So let me show you on the top. You see how this has the round in here? So that would have been, well, it's not missing the pin. The pin is in there. We're just missing the hinge, unfortunately. So, that other hinge would have lapped on there, and then you could have slid that through, and the pin is still in there, but it is missing. Clearly, there are hits to the paint, but I still think it's a fabulous piece. Again, put your tiny treasures in there and hide them. I really like this. So, like I said, it's quite weighty. I think it's coming in close to 2 pounds by itself. Let's see if we can focus. Lord, this is like my first time doing this or something. Jeez. All right, where is it at? I'm going to start it at $10 if I can get it to move to stage. There goes. We'll put 30 seconds on the clock. It does, yes, it does have character to it. It sure does. But I still dig it. I still think that there is. Oh, Emmeline, you had a pre-bid on it. Go ahead, girl. Get it. Thank you. I still think there's life in her. She's unusual. She's unique. Some people aren't about the two tones, the mixing of the metals, the silver and the gold. I don't mind it. I seriously don't mind it. But again, to each their own. Emmeline, lady, congratulations and thank you again. So this one's going to go in with your Ellie Smith. Thank you. All right. So let's do a regular kind of buyer's choice. At this point, we've gotten rid of all of our heavy items. So we're just going to add multiple items onto our board. And then we're going to go ahead and move on with a regular buy it now. Okay. Let's see here. What do I want to show you first? Let's bring in a little Jesus to it, shall we? Okay. Now, it's not marked Japan or Italy. I just, it's Grumpy Moses. So I've got this tiny little crush for you. Okay. Like I said, it's not stamped anywhere, it's tacked on. I believe you could put a little light here if you would like, but you've got, Jesus and Mary and the lambs. I mean, Joseph is not feeling it. I think Jesus's diaper needs changed, maybe, possibly. But look at Joseph. He definitely smelled something. He definitely smelled something. Mary's like, baby Jesus. So you do have the little crush. It's so funny and it's got a lot of personality. How could I not buy it? Okay. So that'll be a choice. We've got our nativity, our mini nativity there. And of course, it does, of course, have the Dryden moss on there. I'm going to add in this Czechoslovakian vase. It is stamped, albeit a good, a fair portion of the stamp is missing, but you can still make out Czechoslovakia, the Immaculate Conception. It is our blue lusterware. And look at that lusterware. See how it drips? It's not completely uniform. I love that. You get that iridescence to it. There are no chips or cracks to the vase. The handles are in a solid black. It is a small little bud vase. You have black trimming going up around here, applied by hand. So, it is a little, it's not perfect on here, but it's got a little character. Again, there's no chips or cracks to the pottery itself, and it is, of course, pottery. Okay, we'll set that over here. My phone is not on. Shh, quiet though. Chill. Let's add in two birds. If you want to pick this one, you're going to get both of these. Okay. We've got our little, what I do believe is like a miniature candle holder. We've got our amber glass turkey here. No chips or cracks. So if you want the bird, you're going to get not just the amber turkey, but you're going to get the little milk glass swan to go along with it. Okay. Could be a little salt cellar. I think it actually is a little salt cellar, which I think is absolutely darling. It's just a great little figural piece, but you would get both of those. Okay. So that counts as a pick, and you do get both. So we've got the Czechoslovakian vase. We have our nativity. We're going to add in our birds. What do we want to do? Let's do some old, I don't know how y'all are going to feel about this. None of these are. I'm just checking. I don't know. These are like antique serving spoons. Okay, but you're gonna get all. How many of them do we have here? 5. There's 5 of them. There's this tiny little spoon here. There is obviously some patina to it. See, I didn't. This one is Rogers. Oneida. Oneida. So you get that spoon. You get this little trident looking fork. That's a great pattern on that one. You see the little leaves right here? That one's relatively simple. Beautiful patina to it. Again, some people may want to polish it up. Some people might want to keep it. This one is also Oneida. Let's do the other fork. Again, another Oneida, a bit more ornate than the last two, with the floral detailing on there. And then we do have our 2 shell spoons. Okay. They are both monogrammed, an S and a. Ooh, what is that? We love cursive. Lord, I don't even know, y'all. What is that letter? BG? One of them is this one. So our S is stamped Brazil silver, whatever that means. I don't think it's fancy. Okay. So Brazil silver, but that is the one with the S. So you do get the entire collection. So the two shells, the two forks, and the little mini, I don't know what one would serve with that, but something small, clearly. So you'll get all of those. We do have a single cobalt salt or pepper shaker. Now, I think this does have signs of use. It's been a minute. Actually, this one does not. So it is in very good condition. There's no chips or cracks up here, which is honestly quite uncommon. We do have, it is a G. Hmm. I don't know that hallmark. Do you see the G inside the circle? Perhaps one of you will be able to Google it for us and let us know. But it does have its lid, it does have a ding to it. I would most certainly clean this up if I were to use it. There's a little bit of corrosion on the interior. It's not, I wouldn't say it's dangerous, especially once it was cleaned, but you can certainly get a replacement for that one. I would use this one, truth be told. I would use this. All right. So we'll put a lot there. Let's do, how many items do I have on here right now? 2, 4. We'll add these two cuties. Who still has his tag? Look at the little blue mice salt and pepper shaker. There's a rough spot on one of their ears. This one here. See? Look at that. Ugh. I got these at the flea market, and I was like, make sure there's no chips or cracks on them. There was a chip and crack on it. There's a chip on it, but they're still darling. It's still darling. Japan, okay, Japan. So we're gonna add those to the board too. Let's just run it now. We'll see. We'll see if anybody's interested in anything on the board. I think we've got number 7. Pardon me, you guys. I'm going to start it at $5, 30 seconds on the board. High bidder, you get your pick. I'm going to add something else to the board if anybody else is interested. Thank you, ladies. It is this little doll. Look at her sweet little face. I'm going to add her to the board, so she will also be included in it. She says back here on the back of her neck, she is a Eugene doll. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in frame. She is a Eugene doll made in Hong Kong. Okay. Miss Zona, congratulations and thank you, lady. You get your pick. What item are you going for? Get it. She's going for questionable Jesus or Joseph back here. Jesus. Thank you, Zona. Oh boy, Michael. All right. Setting that to the side, let's add a little Gerald's porcelain onto it. Our little cherub here playing the flute. The very tip of the flute has been broken. Quite honestly, you can't really tell. But again, it is the Gerald's porcelain. We are marked down here, okay, Germany. So the bell, if you will, is in a glazed porcelain. The cherub, he doesn't have wings. They're not missing or broken there. He is an obisque, yet the flute itself is also glazed. Okay. So let's add him back to the board. We took away the nativity scene, but now we're adding on a little cherub. Let's go ahead and start it. Where am I at? Number 8. Move to the stage. If anybody is interested, we started at $5. Hey, let's add in this little collection. A little bone china itty bitty tiny baby deer. And you're also going to get the saxophone playing frog in a bone china. This one's a matte glaze. Hey, Shobo. This is a high glaze. All right. But these two, so the tiny animals count as one. Pearl, $6, lady. What one are you going for? My throat is so dry, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. The turkey and swans, the turkey and swans, they're coming to you, Pearl, for $10. Thank you. All right. I'm going to add on Fry Guys. Yes, I am. What Misty had the what are they called? The McBuddies, the chicken McNuggets guys. Well, these are the Fry Guys. Now, the Fry Guys, the nuggets. Look, you can take their hats off. They have little holes, and then you can take their feet off. Well, okay. There we go. You can take their feet off and kind of switch the little Fry Guys around. But this dark blue one is meant to go kind of with this clown, if you will, or circus. I shouldn't do that on screen. That's very difficult. This circus performer. So you will get him and you will get his safari buddy. This one is hilarious. Look at the snake. And again, you can take off the safari hat if you don't like it. And you can, again, pop off the legs. These are cute just by themselves, to be completely honest with you. But if you like the light blue to be the circus performer and the dark blue to be the safari guy, you can certainly do that. It's totally up to you. But those two will count as one. They're so stinking cute. Okay, let's do it. We're going to run it to the stage with 30 seconds, $5. And then I'm going to add our sequins doll. She's going shopping with her little wicker basket. I don't know. She's missing a sequence back here. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. I've got tiny hands. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, boys and girls. I'm telling you. Let's add her. So yes, this is your choice. Are you saying oh my to me, Amy? Huh? Do you want to reach out and touch somebody, Amy? Shelbo, oh, you want? I'm sorry. Shelbo, congratulations and thank you. The Micey, they're coming to you, lady. Congratulations and thank you. What happens when Michael gets tired? This is what happens. You know what we're going to do? Let's get this everything. I want to sell you everything. I want to sell you everything that you see here. This is definitely an eclectic minded person. Maybe you're a reseller. I don't know. Don't forget, I did put this little saxophone playing frog and itty bitty bone china deer onto the board. Okay. Don't forget, we're here too. Okay. So they are there. And don't forget me. Don't forget I'm on the board. Oh no, I froze the screen. There. I forgot that happens. Okay, anyhow. Let me get myself together. I want you to buy it all. I want you to buy it all so much that we're going to clear this board. For everything on this board, I'm going to start it at just $10 with 30 seconds on the clock. You get everything. You get everything. You get these implements of murder. So if your dolls try to attack you at night, you can protect yourself. Okay? Don't forget this. Back here. Emmeline, you have to go out and come back in. I froze the screen. She froze the screen. I didn't freeze the screen. Creepy girl froze the screen. Clear the board. Who gets it? Mars marker, you're getting it all. Congratulations and thank you. I appreciate that. You know what, Mars? Um, Mars, you might get a few extra something somethings thrown in there too, because gosh darn it, why not? All right, I'm gonna flip you guys back around. Oh Lord, I'm gonna see my scary. What am I doing? See my scary face. Okay, let's do it. We made it together. We're alive. We got through that. Thanks, Mars. Uh, so, anyhow, you guys, thank you so much for joining us here on Vamp. We really do appreciate it. Our newest Blitz, our new sellers. Again, if you didn't know, on Vamp, we have elected, Misty and I have, of course, elected to have all of our sellers go through a Blitz, kind of like a community building event. Um, we do have, or we have had, a lot of sellers that have sold for the very first time ever. So we always wanted to try to provide an experience for them where they don't feel like they're just kind of like sink or swim. And by being able to participate in a blitz, it's already nerve wracking, but to be able to feel like you're doing it amongst friends, you're doing it with other people who are doing it for the first time. We do hope that that does help mitigate some of the nerves. And in that, then, once our sellers have gone through the live blitz, our sellers are able to schedule the live sales independent of anybody. Something that has been very amazing to see is that there are a number of mini blitzes that are happening. Wednesday is a really good one. We see that occurring every single week. I am losing my voice. Apologies. But we do see that occur every week. The paper train that just occurred, that was an amazing event. So it is really encouraging to see a lot of the Vamp sellers really engaging with one another and teaming up and creating their own blitzes, their own trains, their own themes. It's really been amazing to witness, and that's really only made possible by the individual sellers, and that speaks to the kind of sellers that you are going to see here on Vamp. We really are very proud as marketplace owners to, help or to provide in any way a little bit of a foundation for people who are just getting into the reselling game or people who have been and are well established in the reselling game, and just giving them, at least if anything, a different opportunity, a new opportunity to help build their business in different ways. So it's been a tremendous honor. Again, I know many of you that are here have sold during the Blitz today. Maybe you are a Vamp seller, and maybe you are neither of those things. And you are here to support Vamp. You are here to support the individual businesses. We would not, any of us, would not be able to be here if it wasn't for your individual support and most certainly your collective support. So we really do want to make sure that we thank you. We do appreciate you. We do recognize the fact that we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your love and support. So, thank you first and foremost to everybody out there. Of course, on behalf of myself and Misty, we do want to thank District for their continued support. Um, Again, we wouldn't be able to have Vamp host Vamp. So, our hats off and our great appreciation to District. It really is, especially in this world, very difficult to, as a seller or even as a consumer of a social media kind of thing. If you are having an issue or you are having a problem, to be able to reach out to somebody and to actually get a human being to respond directly to your question without it being some copy and paste answer that has nothing to do with what you asked. So we really do appreciate District. Um, And with that, I do want to give another huge round of applause for Miss Veronica for helping us out this evening. It is a representative of district. Many of you have now, many of you have worked with Veronica one on one. And that's a lot of time, energy, and effort. So, a huge round of applause for Miss Veronica. Now, before we conclude, I do want to remind you that tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m., back here on Vamp, we are going to be doing round two of our fifth Blitz. That is starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. Misty is, of course, going to be kicking it off. We are going to have six additional Vamp sellers. And then, of course, at 9:30, I will be concluding it. So that is tomorrow night back here on Vamp. I am going to try to get it to stream. We'll see. Um, we'll see. So you guys, thank you all so much. I certainly appreciate you guys hanging out with me here tonight and for your purchases this evening. That is greatly appreciated. And I hope that everybody has a good rest of the evening. We hope that we will be able to see you tomorrow night. And if not, don't forget on Tuesday, Misty and I are going to be back on YouTube at 1 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. And I will be back Wednesday at 1 p.m. back on YouTube on the Cult of Vintage. Don't forget, when in doubt, when looking for sales, live sales on Vamp, is all you have to do is go to the live stream link, and then you can look at it says upcoming, and you can see all of the upcoming sales just as a reminder. And that's available to you 24/7. So thank you guys. I hope that you all have a good night, and hopefully we'll get to see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.